Hello friends, it's Amanda here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and turning on the bell. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Kangen water system here, or alkaline ionized water, the downfalls of why I believe, and a lot of scientific evidence proves, that it is dangerous water to drink if you're not properly maintaining and caring for it. After spending 12 years in the company, we were told certain things about the technology that we now find out through this 10 years of research, it's been debunked. It's not true. But yet I still see on social media people advertising it to be true. So I want to set the record straight so that you know the actual true benefits come from the molecular hydrogen, and then I want to debunk some of the things that you might see online. So then I want to talk to you about our Trade It program through Healthy Hydration, because once I find out about this 10 years of research and this older technology and the downfalls, then I was introduced with the new technology, which is the hydrogen unit. The hydrogen is the only reason to drink this type of water. So the first thing I want to talk about is the 11.5. So as you know, you probably thought, oh, 11.5 water emulsifies oil. Well, did you know that only emulsifies certain types of oil? And so this is a benefit, they say, because you can wash off your fruits and vegetables, and it's going to help to pull off the oil-based pesticides. Well, it only will break down the oil-based pesticides that are organic. So look at this. This is 11.5, and you'll see the sesame oil, because it's organic and it's pure, it will break down these bonds. So it's emulsifying. But if it's synthetic oil like this, you notice this is a vegetable oil that's synthetic, it doesn't break it down. So now that you know that, the hydrogen technology that we have from Healthy Hydration has ozone water, and that actually has studies. There's ozone studies that prove it dismantles the pesticides, making them neutral, so it doesn't harm you. Whereas the 11.5 water, there's no scientific evidence. The colors that you see from their presentation is just the colors on the outside of the food. It's breaking it down, the pigment. So that's the first thing. The second thing that could be dangerous about making the 2.5 and 11.5 is, in order to do this, you have salt. Salt is corrosive. So when you introduce salt to these electrodes, the electrodes are coated with platinum. And what it'll do is it'll sit on the electrodes and it'll break down the platinum nanoparticles, which can get into the water and expose heavy metals into your system, especially the titanium. And so what we have done in our technology is you can wash with ozone water, but we also have a spray bottle. It's our disinfecting spray bottle. And the only thing you do with this is this will come with the bundle pack where we have the Trade It program. You push this button here and you add table salt to it. So it's in a whole separate container, so you're not worried about the drinking water being exposed to the heavy metals and breaking it down. We've also found, because we've now taken apart almost 50 Kangen water machines, we found mold and bacteria issues in the majority of these. So if you want to do our Trade It program and you have this technology, you would send the machine to us. If you didn't want to trade it up and you just want us to deep clean it for you and check it out, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to check for molecular hydrogen. And if there's no hydrogen present, most likely it's very dirty inside. So we'll do a deep cleaning. After the deep cleaning, we'll check it again for molecular hydrogen. If there's none, and you've been using the 2.5 and 11.5, most likely it's breaking down those nanoparticles of platinum. And so now there's no reason to drink the Kangen water because there's no benefits. That's the 10 years of research proving there's no benefit. Now you saw the 11.5. If you've been told that it's going to increase your body's pH, and I'm going to show you this here. Alkaline ionized water has no buffering capacity. That means no matter how much of it you drink, there's no way it's going to change your body's pH. Okay, so I have pH testing drops here, and I'm going to take our technology. We'll let that clean for 1 second here. Okay, so the next test we're going to do here is we're going to take the pH of the water. So you'll see here that the Kangen water, if it's blue or purple, that means it's highly alkaline. Okay, so we'll just let that go there. Then we're going to take Dasani water, because we know Dasani water is acidic. In the so-called demonstration, you know, we were like, oh my gosh, this is going to put your body in a state of acidosis. That's where disease thrives in that environment. But that's not so. And I'm going to show you here. So this is acid, okay? Now check this out. We're going to take baking soda because baking soda is a hard buffer. And we're going to take that baking soda here. We're going to add it in. Okay? So this is why you'll never change your pH with the alkaline ionized water. So here we have lemon. What am I doing? Lemon is very acidic. So is your stomach acid. So the moment it hits your stomach acid, it's gonna be acid. Now watch. I'm taking this lemon, which changed that, but this is the one with the baking soda in it. So why didn't it change? Because this has no effect on your pH. It's neutralized the moment that you drink it. Whereas baking soda is a hard buffer. You can get alkalosis from drinking too much baking soda. And by the way, your body regulates its pH. You don't want alkaline in certain tissues. In fact, some cancers thrive in alkaline environment. So we just want to set the record straight that this device will not change your body's pH no matter what you do. But we do know that the World Health Organization says anything over an 8.8 pH says don't drink it. And the higher you go up in the pH, the more hydrogen you'll be getting with the Kangen, but then the more potential it has to break down the nanoplatinum particles. On top of that, when we ionize, it goes through the process of ionization. You have chemicals in your tap water. We have all kinds. There's over 60,000 chemicals known in our tap water. Certain chemicals will become more carcinogenic when put through the system. And the filter that's included here is not a robust filter. It's certified by an organization called the WQA, which is Water Quality Association. In order to get that certification, you have to pay for it. It's quite a lot of money. But once it's certified, you only have to get out 53% of chlorine. Chlorine is just one chemical in the water. So it's able to reduce the chlorine in the water. We do know that. But what we do with our technology here is when you trade it in, we will analyze your water. We'll see what you have in it. We will get you a whole entire home water system. We have a couple different bundles, but this is the one we're excited about because we give you a credit for this. So for $2,000 credit, you send the Kangen water machine into us. We're going to clean it. We're going to check it. We're going to ask you some questions because we have had people that have gotten sick. Now, I'm not going to say they got cancer from this water. I'm not going to say they got diabetes from the water. What I'm saying is that once we get your unit, not only this time we're going to take them apart, we're going to analyze the mold inside. So we're going to actually take the unit, we're going to scrape off the mold, and we're going to send it into our lab, and the lab is going to let us know what type of bacteria is in the water. So if you've been drinking this and you've been tasting a fishy taste, it's probably the mold in there because it tastes like that, I would imagine, because it smells like that. And so we don't want that. So once you send the machine in, we will ask you a series of questions, and then we'll get you set up with a pre-filtration system. And so we make sure we're getting the water contaminants out. And then it'll go through an internal filter here in the unit. So we make ozone water here for cleaning the fruits and vegetables. You won't have access to the 2.5 and 11.5 water, but this comes in the bundle pack. This is our disinfecting spray. So what you do here is you just add tap water and add salt. Push the button, and now you make hypochlorous acid. That's what the 2.5 water is making. You don't have to buy any special solution to do this. You just push the button, and away you go. So we'll check for that. We'll also check the ORP for you. But more importantly, this is about your health. So if you have been drinking this device and you have not been cleaning it twice a month and sending it into the company once a year, most likely you have calcium building up and you're not getting any hydrogen. And so there's no reason to drink it. In fact, I would turn it off and give us a call, send us an email, make sure that we get you clean water going into this unit. If you still want to drink it, or if you want to trade it up, let us know, and we'll get you the new technology here that's come out to the market that you don't have to worry about all the calcium because it's not making alkaline water. It's not changing the pH of the water. It's just infusing molecular hydrogen gas in it. The only thing you need to do is every year you change the filter, and then you want to push the cleaning button every couple of days when it tells you to do so. That will refresh the electrodes inside to make sure no bacteria will grow inside the unit. So I hope this was very informational for you. My intention here is not to badmouth this technology, but it's your health. And if you are drinking it and you're experiencing side effects, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, headaches, any kind of health issues, and you're wondering what's going on, I used to feel so good. Well, I just want you to know it could be associated with drinking water that's moldy or the contaminants in your tap water being ionized. So it's important to know what you're drinking. And so send it to us. We'll do a deep cleaning for you. We'll get you set up with the right filter, or we'll get you trading in and upgrading your system. All right. So thank you, friends, for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe again, and turn on the bell for notifications.